presents...
The Wonderful World of Color.
Don't you believe it? Regardless of what anyone says, that's not Walt. I'm Walt. And this is, what is your name? He says Junior. Well, Junior, if you're here to find out about our show, it's like this. As you remember, there was this Marine named Kilroy who came to the little town of Wilton Junction to visit the family of his Marine buddy. Well, Kilroy was like that man who came to dinner. Remember that story? That's right. He liked their home and the town so much that, well, he just stayed and stayed. And he not only adopted Wilton Junction as his hometown, but when it was discovered that he was a war hero with a Medal of Honor, the town in turn adopted him. Now, it's a well-known fact that you can't live off your laurels. So when Kilroy was offered a job, he naturally took it, even though he didn't know what the job was. And that's when you stepped into the picture. For the job was working for the city animal shelter. In other words, a dog catcher. Oh, as you and I know, when an ex-Marine dog catcher meets a dog like you, things are sure to happen. As you'll see, they certainly do in this third episode of our story of Kilroy.
Oscar, Mr. Barrett's here to drive you to the banquet.
Okay, I'll be right there.
He'll be down in a minute.
Thanks, Miss Fuller. How does your paper stand in this election, Ed? Are you for or against the re-election of the mayor?
Well, the Enterprise has always been traditionally neutral. But that doesn't mean my own feeling necessarily parallels that of the paper's editorial stand.
I'm not voting for the old crook either.
Hey, Mom, look at Oscar, will you?
Hi, Mr. Barrett.
Hi, Oscar.
Boy, is that cool. How about that, Dad?
He looks like a recruiting poster.
It's just for parades and stuff. I feel kind of foolish. Only the mayor said to be sure to wear it.
Oh, he did, huh?
What kind of dinner is it?
Well, it's a kind of annual swindle. A testimonial for the mayor.
$2 a plate. Marked down from $5 because who'd come at that price?
Well, what do you have against the mayor? He seems like a nice guy. After all, he did give me the key to the city.
What does the key open?
Nothing.
That's what I've got against the mayor.
Don't you see what he's doing? He's using you.
Wow.
To get himself reelected.
You're a hero in this town at the moment, and if they get the idea that you, a Medal of Honor winner, are on his side, it's liable to swing their votes.
That's why the old crook invited you to the banquet tonight?
Well, I'm not making a speech or anything. I'm just going to get up, introduce the mayor, and sit down.
He can't be that naive.
Well, Mr. Feeney, you know, the mayor's campaign manager. He even wrote down what I have to say.
A man among men, a pillar of the community, a paragon of public service.
Who are you introducing, Abraham Lincoln?
Don't you see, by introducing him, it's tantamount to an endorsement.
Well, that's...
Now, what is he giving up in return? I ask you that. What are you getting out of all this?
A free dinner.
A cup of barley soup and some chicken a la king.
Well, if I can be of any help, why not?
I don't know what they taught you fellows in the Marines.
There's one thing they did teach us.
What's that?
Never turn down a free meal away from the base, even if it is chicken a la king.
Oscar, you're going to be late. Can I walk him out to the car, Mom? Sure, but hurry back. And then into bed.
Goodbye.
Hi, Mrs. Fuller.
And have a good time.
You know something? He probably will.
Before we get to that anticipated moment when we will hear from our guest of honor, I have been asked to announce that whoever stupidly parked the blue limousine in the driveway, will they please move it so the caterer's truck can get out. Thank you. Oh. Would someone mind moving the mayor's car for him, please? Gentlemen, we have gathered together here tonight to pay tribute to a great public servant, a great American, I feel it only fitting and proper that this great man should be introduced by another who has given in a similar fashion to the service of his country. So to introduce Wilton Junction's favorite son, may I present Wilton Junction's favorite stepson. Winner of the Congressional Medal of Honor, Private Oscar Kilroy.
I'm not a speaker, I'm just an introducer.
Oh, come on, speech!
Come on. I haven't made a speech since I was in the 4th grade.
Well, let's have that one.
No, I think I better just go ahead and do what I was supposed to do. Gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce at this time a man among men, a pillar of the community, a paragon of... There is one thing I would like to say.
Well, say it.
You see, I've done an awful lot of thinking since I've come home from overseas. Boy, it's not that I'm so smart or anything special, but things look a lot clearer when you've had a second look. You know what I mean? Well, what I mean is this. We grouse a lot in this country about paying taxes and so on, but when you get right down to it, we just don't know how lucky we really are. People who haven't seen what goes on in the rest of the world can't begin to appreciate how good it is to live in this country. Now, people have been talking about making changes. They want to widen the streets so as to take care of more traffic. Well, do that, and what do you get? Traffic. Where there used to be trees and grass. They want to put gas stations on every corner. Well, there goes Polk's drugstore, and you hardly can find a drugstore anymore. Not a real one, not on a corner, not one with a soda fountain. They even want to tear down the libraries and chase out the pigeons so as to put up a supermarket. Well, if that's progress, I'm against it.
You tell him, Kilroy!
It's not that I'm against highways or gas stations or supermarkets, but put them in Brooklyn.
That does it. Make sure he doesn't introduce me.
You're not going to make a speech?
You crazy? It'd be suicide to follow Kilroy. He's got him in an ugly mood.
But they're laughing.
That's what I mean. While I'm making my speech, you're liable to go right on laughing. You tell him no introduction.
I'm telling you, I love this town just the way it is. Well, I'm getting a high sign to do what I came up here to do, so I might as well do it. Gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce at this time a man among men, a pillar of the community, a paragon of public service, your mayor, Homer Jeffrey.
Thank you. Thank you, Private Oscar Kilroy. Thank you for this simple, crude, yet eloquent message that says to us all, what rare gifts surround us in such profusion, and yet they can only be seen by the clear-eyed, by the stout-hearted, by the innocent of purpose.
Is that what I said?
And this message strikes such a note of response in this old public servant's breast, because that is the core and the substance of my very own belief.
That old scoundrel. He's taking Kilroy's speech and turning it around for himself.
For I believe, as did those other great Americans, Washington, Jefferson, Martin, Van Buren, who, when they stood upon the crossroads of history, asked themselves the question which I have asked myself so many times while a servant of this great community. Whither goest thou, O great ship of state? Who was it that said, 87 years ago, our forefathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation? And so it must ever be, my friends, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now, in conclusion, my friends, I know the hour is late, so I will be as brief as possible.
It's too late for that, Homer.
In conclusion, when we step into that booth on election day, there is one question which each of us must ask ourselves. A question that will go ringing down the corridors of time. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful, Homer, beautiful.
Kilroy's a menace.
Got to get rid of him.
And quickly. Tomorrow he gets out of town if I have to get him a ticket myself.
Thank you. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and good night.
Excellent, Homer, excellent. Very eloquent.
Well, I think a great deal of the credit goes to this young man. Now, who could help but be eloquent after such a preamble?
I'm sorry I get so carried away. I really ran off at the mouth, didn't I?
Nonsense. Why, your sentiments were mine exactly.
Yes, you know, it's amazing how closely Kilroy's words parallel your own, Mr. Mayor.
Well, when two clear-thinking men are thinking clearly, they're bound to think alike.
Right. You know, this is the kind of young blood you need in your administration. Now, I'd find a place for this boy, Your Honor.
You mean give him a job?
That's an excellent idea. What better way to reward the winner of the highest military honor this country can bestow? A man who placed his life in jeopardy to protect our own.
Well, as a matter of fact, some form of that exact same thought was passing through my mind while Kilroy was speaking.
And it's all settled, huh?
Young man, I'll expect you tomorrow morning in my office, and we'll find the best possible position for you.
Kilroy, congratulations. Good to have you with us.
I tell you, Homer, Barrett wasn't doing all that maneuvering for nothing. He's got plans for that boy. Political plans.
Excuse me, but Mr. Kilroy is still waiting.
I know.
Let him wait. That Kilroy can be a threat. He's young, inexperienced. Voters are impressed by things like that. Youth is taking over everywhere.
Yeah, but Kilroy's never been in politics.
Did that stop Eisenhower?
I see what you mean. What are we going to do?
Bury him.
Well, don't you feel that's a little drastic?
Give him the job, but the kind of a job where he'll sink out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind, out of mind, out of print.
Out of print, out of our hair. Ben, you've got brains, even if you are my cousin. Now, what's the most unpopular job in town?
Well, let's see. There's tax collector.
No.
Truant officer. Garbage.
Wait a minute. Yes, of course. Oh, it's beautiful.
What is?
It's perfect. Oh, what a diabolical mind I've got.
Well, what?
Sorry to have kept you waiting, my boy.
Oh, that's okay. It's been very educational.
You see, it took some time to settle on the right job for a man of your potential. But I am pleased to say that we finally found the perfect position for you.
You have?
Yes, indeed, the perfect position, right, Feeney?
Right, just perfect.
Stay tuned. Walt Disney Presents will be right back.
Well, this was supposed to be a shelter for animals, not political lame ducks. He's in the office, Mr. Tooksfield. Obviously.
Mr. Tooksfield, sir, this is Mr.
I know who he is. Now, look, Kilroy, let's get one thing straight. The mayor does not run this shelter. I do. So don't expect any favors.
Well, I don't.
Good. Get him a uniform.
But aren't you going to ask me any questions or anything?
Like what questions?
Like, do I like dogs?
All right. Do you like dogs?
Yeah, sure.
Bully, you've made my day. Get him a uniform.
I just got out of a uniform. Well, it fits. Well, at least it almost fits. The jacket needs a little...
Kilroy, you drive a truck?
Well, I used to drive a taxi.
Good.
A truck should be much easier. You don't have to worry about a meter. I could never figure out whether the flag should be up when the cab was empty.
That is your truck.
Well, it's very nice. What'll I do with it?
What do you do? What do you think you do? You round up dogs.
Round up dogs?
That's right. Any dogs you find loose without a license, you drop a net over them, dump them in the truck, bring them in.
You mean I'm a dog catcher?
Call yourself anything you like, just bring in the dogs.
But I told you I like dogs. I mean, I love dogs. I couldn't...
Don't bother me with your love affairs. You asked for the job, didn't you?
Yeah, but I thought this was a shelter. The mayor said this was a place where...
How do you think the dogs get here in the first place? Phone for reservations? Now either get busy or turn in your uniform.
But I like dogs. So do I.
Teach us how to throw a spitball. Except me, my mother won't let me spit. He's not around. He got a job. A job? What kind of job will you work? What job has he got? I don't know. But the mayor hired him personal. The mayor? God! What kind of job do you think it is? I don't know. But it must be a big one. Maybe he could be manager of a movie theater, maybe. Then we'd get him free. There already is a manager. And he hates kids. Maybe he could be a policeman and make them let us in. Who wants to be a policeman? Hey, what's that old dog catcher honking at us for?
Hi, fellas.
Hey, it's Oscar. It can't be. It's Oscar driving the dog catching truck. Gee, Oscar. Dog catcher?
Well, somebody's got to do it, I guess. Well, I got a job to do, and I do the best I can, that's all. We'll still be friends, won't we?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, I'll see you guys around. There are a couple of kids sitting on a porch about a block and a half down. I'd like to buy some ice cream for them. Could you deliver it?
Sure. How many?
5. Give them anything they want, except the little guy with glasses. No tutti frutti. Makes them break out. Thanks. Get. Hey, get away from there. Hey, come on, get away. Hey, now down, now, come on. No, don't give me a hard time, now down. Well, anybody lose a dog?
That's a dog? I thought it was a horse.
He seems friendly enough.
You sure there's not a man inside?
Why don't you see if he has a license?
Hey, that's a good idea. Hold still, Tiny. Don't give me a hard time, whatever your name is. Well, there's no license.
He must be lost.
Well, what do you think we ought to do with him?
We?
Well, we work for the same firm, don't we?
We do.
We don't?
Listen, buddy. When a guy robs a bank, do I call you on the phone and ask you to come down with your net and help me catch him?
No, but...
You're right. That's my problem. 2 ladies are having a chicken fight with their cars right in the middle of Main Street. Do I say, hey, dog catcher, how about coming over and helping me unscramble fenders?
I guess not, but...
Again, that's my problem. You get my point?
He's my problem.
You get my point. Now, please, will you do something about your problem pronto? He's a menace to navigation.
Oh, but he's sweet. Look at him.
Do you want him?
Oh, no.
Well, buddy, looks like he's all yours. So, shall we get going? You're parked on the wrong side of the street.
He probably won't even get into the truck. Don't you move. Stay there. Stay there. Stay. Don't you move.
Well, how'd you make out?
Well, I think I lost him.
Lost who?
Nobody.
No, I mean, how many dogs did you bring in?
Dogs, well, I didn't have such good luck today.
So, you finally showed up. How many did you bring in?
Well, you mean dogs. Well, unfortunately...
Only one.
Only one. One?
Holy smokes, you got a truckload at that.
Where did you find a monster like that?
Well, I didn't. He found me.
He'll eat as much as an elephant. Well, bring him along.
This is a dog pound, you dope.
Shut up. We'll skip the formalities. Shove him in number 7.
Number 7? What's number 7?
We see we have 7 kennels here. When a dog is brought in, he's put in number 1. And the next day, we move him in number 2, and...
Each day they move him up, 3, 4, and so on. Then on the 7th day, they put him here in number 7. That is, unless the owner comes in and claims him or somebody wants him.
Well, after here on number 7, what happens?
Well, he stays in there for a day, and then if nobody wants him...
this dog,
As soon as we close.
Look, can anybody get a dog?
Oh, sure. Anybody that's got $2 for a license.
Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. This isn't going to be easy. Your one gift horse, they're liable to look in the mouth. Maybe the best idea is to spring it on them gradually. Yeah. Come on. You wait right here on the lawn. And be quiet. Sit. Sit. Now be quiet. Shh. Stay away from those flowers. Mrs. Fuller's goring them for the flower show.
I'll get it, dear.
What did you do that for? I told you not to touch him.
Oscar, you don't have to ring. You know that.
Well, I have a little surprise for you.
Flowers, how sweet. How did you know that I adore... What's that?
Well, it's a...
It's a dog!
It's a dog.
It is?
Wait! Holy cow! Wait a minute!
Where'd you get him, Oscar?
I'll explain everything. Now, just simmer down.
What is he? What kind of dog?
You tell me.
I'd say he's prehistoric.
Is he yours?
Well, he's yours if you like him.
Like him? Oh, boy!
Oh, now, wait a minute. I mean, this is very nice of you, Oscar. I know you meant well, but... Sam...
Oh, Mom! You're not going to say we can't keep him.
Sam...
Dad!
Honey, every boy should have a dog, you know.
Where does it say that?
I'm not sure. It's either the Constitution or the Bible.
I hope I didn't do anything wrong. When I was a boy, I always wanted a dog.
I know. I always wanted a pony.
Congratulations, you finally got one.
Oh, Mom.
It is an awful lot of dog for one boy.
But he'll be a great watchdog. Can you imagine if you were a burglar? And I bet we could teach him to bring in the newspaper and do all kinds of jobs. Pull the lawnmower, maybe. He'll be a great help around the house. Please, Mom?
Well, we'll see.
Does that mean yes?
It means we'll see. Now take him outside so we can have some dinner.
I'll tie him out on the front porch.
What's his name, Oscar?
Well, he didn't tell me. Come on, sweetheart.
Let's call him Oscar. Oscar Jr.
Well, I wouldn't do that even to a dog. I think Junior's good enough.
There goes a happy boy.
There goes our happy home.
That Oscar? I've heard people snore in my time, but...
That's not Oscar.
The garage is a strange place to him. He's got to get used to it, that's all. He'll probably stop in a few minutes.
Probably.
Just can't keep on barking.
Oh, he can't.
But he's going to. I better get down there.
the neighbors. Now look what we've done.
I didn't do anything. I didn't bark.
No, if that keeps ringing, I will.
Probably cooling across the street. And this time he's right. The old grouch has got every reason to complain.
Dear, answer it.
Every reason.
Although we didn't complain when they had that engagement party for their daughter. What a brawl that was.
Dear, would you?
The way they carried on, you'd have thought they'd struck oil in the backyard and gold in the cellar.
Sam.
And what about New Year's Eve and St. Patrick's Day?
Darling, answer it.
How do you like his nerve calling us up in the middle of the night after all the late brawls they've caused?
But you don't even know it's him.
I don't care. I don't like his attitude. Wow, 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 wow!
Stay tuned. Walt Disney Presents will be right back.
Some night, huh?
That's the understatement of the year.
I told Mom he'd get lonely.
At least you didn't bark all night.
No, he got laryngitis about 3:30 and gave up.
Oscar went down and stayed with him.
In the garage?
Well, I know what it's like to sleep in a strange place. When I was in the Marines, I couldn't sleep for 5 nights straight. I guess I was afraid of falling out of the top bunk. Would you pass the cream, please?
Well, I have just one thing to say, and I'm sorry to have to say it. But after last night, either that dog goes or I go.
Oh, Mom!
No, I'll go. No, I mean it. It's time I did anyway. I've imposed on you folks long enough. I never meant to. It's just that every day I thought I was going to leave the next.
But Oscar, Dad, tell him to...
Now listen, Billy, I've got a job for myself, and I'm going to settle down, and now it's time I look for a place of my own. You must understand that, Billy. A fella must have a place of his own. Right?
You won't take the dog with you?
Well, you wouldn't want Oscar to be lonely, would you?
I'll tell you what. You can come and see us. You can have the use of him anytime you want, all right?
Gee, he was just beginning to like me.
Junior and I'll look for a place right after work.
We'll expect you for supper.
Thanks.
Come on, I'll walk you to the garage.
Good.
Soon you won't feel rejected, will he?
No, not at all. You got to treat him very nicely.
Sam, I feel a little guilty. You think we're doing the right thing?
Well, I think so. After all, it's an even-up trade.
Trade?
Yeah, we're trading Oscar and Junior for peace and quiet.
I don't know about that post.
What are you going to do with him all day?
I don't know, but I better not leave him here.
Say, why don't you let us take care of him for you?
I don't know.
That's a perfect idea.
I'd feel safer if he was tied up someplace.
Hey, how about at my house? We've got a doghouse and everything.
You have?
Yeah, it's left over from an old dog we used to have.
Well, okay. But keep an eye on him. Now, look, I'll see you fellas about 5, and thanks. And don't give him any trouble. You hear?
Come on, you guys. Let's cut through the Cooper's lawn. Come on, Junior. Come on.
Hi, Al.
Have a good day, Kilroy.
Better the way things have been going lately.
Kilroy?
Yes, sir. Every time he talks to me, I feel like I'm back in boot camp.
Kilroy, I want you on the ball today.
Yeah, that's where I was planning to be, Sarge. I mean, sir.
And you too, Dooley. The Commissioner of Public Works is making an inspection of our facilities, and I want you to come in with a full quota of dogs. A full quota. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He's in a nervous mood. You better come up with something today.
I'm gonna try. I'm really gonna try.
All right, let's move out.
Right back in boot camp.
Dogs like kennels. I don't know. Sure they do. My sister's dog, he'd get in there no matter how much I caught him. He just never wanted to come out.
I don't think he fits so good.
He's okay.
Got a big hunk of his leg hanging over his back.
Maybe we ought not try to squeeze him in there.
Hey! Hey! Where you guys been?
They're paving 3rd Street and there's all the toy you can eat. Yeah? Come on. Hey, wait a minute. What about Junior? He's tied up. He'll be okay.
Come on before the other guys eat up all the good tar. Isn't tar good for your teeth?
Yeah, why?
If my mother asks what I've been doing today, I can tell her it was something healthy.
Two dogs, Tewksfield, just 2 dogs.
Well, Mr. Commissioner.
This is a pretty poor showing. Don't you realize that you're in the public eye? We all are. There's an election coming up.
We still have the other truck coming in.
Do you know how many dogs are running loose in this town? At a conservative estimate?
How many?
Well, don't ask me. That's your job. And what are you doing about it? Dogs running wild, complaints pouring in. How does it look for me? How does it look for the administration?
Well, we're doing our best. After all, we are short-handed.
Oh, don't give me that. You just took on a new man, didn't you?
Yeah, when the mayor foisted on us. You cannot mix dogs and politics and expect us to do a job here.
But all I know is there better be an improvement. Our cost per dog is rising by leaps and bounds. It's either more dogs or less dog catchers.
Wait, here comes the other truck now. Kilroy?
Yes, sir.
You're late. The commissioner's waiting. How many did you bring in?
Well, I got one all right, but,
Just one?
One dog?
Well, it's, not exactly a dog. Exactly.
Well, what is it exactly?
Well, it's a raccoon.
Raccoon?
That's right.
Don't you know a skunk when you see one?
A skunk? Are you a skunk?
Be careful where you're pointing that thing. Get rid of it. Don't startle it. Don't move.
Junior!
Don't! Look out! Don't! Get it! Get it! Don't just run around. Do something.
Do what?
Anything but do it.
Get that dog out of here.
No, get a hose.
Yeah, get a hose. This place is gonna smell for a week.
A hose? Where will I get a hose?
Inside.
Hurry up before something happens. Look out!
A hose! The boss wants a hose.
Oh, there's one.
The boss said bring a hose.
Where's the fire?
Fire?
Not the fire hose.
Look out, here he comes again.
Well, what hose?
The garden hose. You want to flood the place?
Oh, yes, sir, the garden hose.
Not you, you get the skunk.
Yes, sir.
You get the hose.
Yes, sir.
Where's the fire hose? Run for your lives! Run for your lives! Everybody out!
Holy smokes!
Why did you let all these dogs loose? What's wrong with the fire hose? Come back! Come back! Oh, it'll work!
Who turned those dogs loose?
Go on back. Go on.
There goes the skunk.
Good, let's make a break for the office.
Junior! Come back! Junior!
Please, fire department, you've got to hurry. It's getting worse and the fire hose is out of order. Good heavens, no wonder it doesn't work. Nobody turned it on.
Well,
No, they just get hold of it, man. It's very slow.
I'm sorry.
Here, get hold of it, will you? I'll get it in a minute. Never mind that. Turn it off.
Is the danger over?
I think it's only beginning.
What happened?
Never mind. You have a dry towel? Can I get you something, sir? Hot coffee, aspirin, a glass of water? Oh, I have some dry socks in the locker.
Shut up.
Shut up, yes, sir.
I got him! I got him! I got him! I got him. Hey, he can all relax now. Hey, he's harmless. He's even got a license and everything. He's just a pet. Well, how'd you get so wet? What happened outside? There's water all over the place. A pipe break? A busted main? A cloud burst? Is that a fire engine? Huh, sounds like it's heading this way. Is it heading this way? I don't know why, but I have a feeling that I'm in very big trouble.
Who gave him the authority to fire a man I personally had him hire?
I don't know. All I do know is that Barrett phoned and said he was coming over here for a statement before he printed the story. Homer, we're in a mess.
A mess? You think I don't know we're in a mess? Miss Cass, what happened to my call to the animal shelter? Miss Cass!
I'm trying to get them, sir. We're having a little trouble getting through.
What kind of trouble?
Well, it sounded like they said they had a flooded switchboard connecting box, but, oh, I'm sure that couldn't be it. I'll keep trying.
How did Barrett find out about this?
He arrived with a fire engine.
What fire engine? How did that... Hello, is that you, Frank? How's your wife, and are you out of your mind? Oh, firing Kilroy, you idiot. That's what I'm talking about.
I didn't fire him. It was Mr. Hecker.
Hecker? Hecker? Who the heck is Hecker? Do I have a relative named Hecker?
No, but I do. On my wife's side. He's the commissioner down there.
Well, he may be the ex-commissioner. Who told him he could fire Kilroy?
Is that the mayor?
So tight.
Yes. Now listen, Mr. Mayor.
You tell it for me that any man who doesn't know a skunk when he sees one.
Who's he calling a skunk?
Mr. Mayor, Mr. Barrett is here with a delegation from the Citizens Committee.
Oh, no.
And they've got Mr. Kilroy with them.
I may fire everybody around here. And that goes for you, too, Frank. Aunt Bertha or no Aunt Bertha. That is, if I'm in office long enough to fire anybody.
Well, what shall I do?
Send them in. Why did Barrett involve the Citizens Committee?
To put on pressure. Why do you think?
Yes, you're right. Oh, that Barrett of all the low-down, black-hearted, nasty-livered... Why, Mr. Barrett, what a pleasure to see you. Come in, gentlemen. Mr. Squibb, Miss Ann Kilroy.
Oh, I didn't want to come here, Mr. Mayor.
Nonsense, my boy. Always a pleasure to see you for whatever reason. Sit down, my boy.
I'd rather stand, Your Honor.
Gentlemen, be seated.
Well, let's hear you explain your way out of this one. Dog catcher.
Now, Barrett.
Dog catcher, a Congressional Medal of Honor winner.
We were under the impression it was a position of importance.
Gentlemen, there's a simple explanation.
I don't want to make any trouble.
Let's hear the explanation.
It's quite simple. It was merely an interim appointment.
Interim?
Of course. Why, you didn't think that we would submerge Mr. Kilroy's valuable talents in an animal shelter? Oh, of course not. Why, we merely placed him in this position to let him get the tempo of my administration, and then we were going to move him to his proper position in the city government.
What position?
What position? What position was that we settled on, Ben?
What?
At the conference we had yesterday.
Oh, well, we hadn't definitely decided on anything, but it was sort of in the inspection area, wasn't it?
Yes.
Inspecting what?
Things, in general. Sort of an inspector general. That was the gist of it.
Look, I don't want to be Inspector General.
You don't? Well, as a matter of fact, I had thought of creating an entirely new position for our Mr. Kilroy, in charge of monuments.
Monuments?
For the whole town, yes. That seems like a proper position for a man who has won his country's highest honor.
Look, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Commissioner of Monuments. That is precisely the position I had in mind. How does that sound, gentlemen?
Well, okay.
Fine.
Excellent. Brilliant.
I don't like it.
What?
Now, let's be reasonable. It's a stepping stone.
I want to be dog catcher.
Dog catcher? What kind of a job is that for a hero?
Listen, I never went out for hero in the first place.
Oscar, modesty is all well and good.
Look, I'm not being modest. Look, you get a notice, greetings from the president. Well, what do? You join up. So they send you out there, and there are guys shooting at you. I mean, you can get killed. So what do? You fight back. You keep on banging away, and you get a little mad, and you do some foolish things, maybe. And then somebody says, wow, he's off his rocker. You better give him a medal. And then they bring you home, and everybody's yelling, hey, big hero. It's nice, sure. But you can't make a career out of it. I mean, I never wanted to be a hero. It's all I wanted was to belong. Belong. Here in Wilton Junction. And maybe be dog catcher. But I messed that up, and it's nobody's fault but my own. Mine. Not the commissioner's, not the mayor's, mine. I appreciate the chance you gave me, Mr. Mayor. And I'm sorry I didn't do better. But if you give me a second chance, maybe I won't be such a lunkhead and turn into a good dog catcher. If you can't, okay. But forget those other jobs. Because a guy that brings in a skunk and thinks it's a raccoon, think of what he's going to do with a bunch of valuable monuments.
You really mean this, don't you?
Yes, sir.
All you want is to be dog catcher?
Well, roast me for a chestnut.
What do you say, Homer? I think the boy deserves another chance.
Of course he does. My boy, you've got your job back.
I do.
If you want it.
Remember, I'm on probation.
I give up.
I'm sorry I disappointed you, Mr. Barrett.
I guess it takes all kinds. Well, I like your kind.
You know something? I'd rather live here in Wilton Junction and be dog catcher than be president of a bank in Brooklyn and ride those darn subways.
My boy, I hope you're here with us for many, many years.
He'll have to be now. There's going to be a price on his head in Brooklyn.